How's it going, everyone? Chris here, and welcome back to another Super Smash Bros. Ultimate DLC leak discussion video. In today's video, we are actually going to be taking a look at something that credible leaker Sabi has recently come out and said in terms of Vergeben after he went ahead and talked to him about the recent Ryu Hayabusa rumors that have been floating around the internet. However, guys, as always, and I cannot stress this enough, just because Vergeben has stated where he stands on the Ryu Hayabusa issue, that does not mean that he is going to be 100% right, so make sure you guys take this with a grain of salt and realize that I'm talking about this just for fun. If you guys would like to read along while I talk, you can find a link to the original post in the description right down below, and now, with all that out of the way, I have to tell you guys where this leak came from. So guys, this leak was sent in to me by one of my subscribers on my Discord server, so if you guys haven't already joined up, you can find a link to my Discord as well as links to all of my social media presences, such as my Twitter and Patreon, in the description right down below, as well as the pinned comment. Also guys, I just wanted to say that I am going to give a little bit of background in terms of the Ryu Hayabusa leak, because there have been videos made by Papagenos and other Smash League YouTubers, so I just want to give you guys a little bit of background before we go ahead and talk about what Vergeben has to say on this issue. So now guys, with all of that out of the way, let's go ahead and take a look at this brand new leaked information. So guys, the reason that all this talk about Ryu Hayabusa has recently come up is because there is this YouTuber named I Am Shifty who has been apparently a Smash leaker for a while now, just not one I have ever heard of, but apparently he has gotten stuff correct before, such as Piranha Plant being in the game, as well as Marks being a playable boss character. Well, recently guys, I Am Shifty decided to come out with a brand new video talking about the 4th DLC fighter being Ryu Hayabusa. Now guys, I'm not going to go ahead and play his video in this video just because I think that's kind of wrong, so if you guys want to go ahead and go watch his video, I will leave a link to it in the description right down below, so that way you guys can go watch it and make your own decisions. Now, although there are a lot of people taking this as fact, rumors started spreading around and it eventually got to Vergeben, who ended up talking to Sabi about what he thought about this and everything else like that. So let's go ahead and take a look at what Vergeben has to say about the Ryu Hayabusa as the 4th DLC fighter leak. Now guys, regardless of how you feel about Vergeben and everything else like that, you have to admit that for at least a while, Vergeben was hailed as the most credible leaker in the Super Smash Bros. Ultimate community, which is why people still take his word. Personally guys, I don't really think Vergeben has that much credibility anymore. He publicly denounced that Banjo-Kazooie was not going to be in the game and got some other stuff wrong, so personally guys, I'm not a huge fan of Vergeben. I think that Sabi is much more credible. However, Vergeben apparently talked to Sabi, so let's go ahead and see what he had to say. So guys, this is a screenshot that comes from, I believe, Sabi's Discord server, which, if you guys haven't already joined that Discord server, you can find a link to it on Sabi's Twitter, which once again, I will leave a link to in the description, so that way you guys can go follow Sabi. But anyways, guys, let's go ahead and see what they have to say. So, there's this person named Dorothea, and they say, I think we gotta hear Vergeben's take on this, and keep in mind, guys, they are talking about Ryu Hayabusa in this Leaks and Discussions Discord. To which Sabi responds, Vergeben doesn't believe him. I talked to him earlier. So right there, guys, that is a very, very, very big claim. Now, Sabi is definitely one of the most credible leakers right now. Absolutely. Like, Sabi gets a ton of stuff right. He obviously has sources and other stuff like that. So I believe him when he says that he talked to Vergeben. Now, Vergeben has kind of been falling off a little bit. Like, he still makes the occasional post on GameFAQs and everything else like that, but he stayed relatively silent about Super Smash Bros. Ultimate and everything else like that. However, guys, even if Vergeben wasn't staying silent and he was being vocal, like, Sabi would be risking his reputation if he was putting words into Vergeben's mouth. And believe me when I say, guys, Sabi is not the type of person to ever do something like that. I follow Sabi on Twitter, and Sabi only reports on the facts, and I believe he is doing the exact same thing in this Discord server. If Sabi says that he talked to Vergeben about Ryu Hayabusa, then I believe that Sabi actually did, and that is what's going on right now, and Vergeben actually said that he doesn't believe the Ryu Hayabusa leak. However, guys, what I found very interesting about this post is that Sabi himself did not denounce the Ryu Hayabusa leak. Now, as of now, guys, once again, I have decided that I definitely believe Sabi way more over Vergeben, so it's very, very interesting that Sabi did not mention anything about the Ryu Hayabusa leak in this post. Now, he might have mentioned it farther up, either like he might have said he believed it or he didn't believe it somewhere in the Discord server, or maybe a little bit lower. But in this post, guys, which is what I have access to because I'm not a part of Sabi's Discord, he says that he doesn't mention anything about his thoughts about it or anything else like that, which is kind of a little suspicious to me. But honestly, guys, I'm sure he probably mentioned it somewhere else. Now, I understand that there are definitely still people out there who don't believe Vergeben's word, and they also probably believe that Ryu Hayabusa has a strong chance of making it as the 4th DLC character. However, guys, using the help of Grapevine and Gyro, I'm starting to believe that, yeah, we're probably not going to see Ryu Hayabusa. So let's go ahead and see what they have to say. Gyro, are you saying you know that I Am Shifty doesn't have sources? To which Grapevine responds, I don't know, of course, but everything he's leaked prior has been guessable. 3 of them had already been leaked by Vergeben prior. Marks as a boss feels like the most obvious possible. His only actual big thing is Plant, so it's reasonable to assume he just got lucky once and rode the wave. To which Gyro responds, that's what it feels like. And there was a leak on 4chan that did guess at Piranha Plant before it happened, but Vergeben also knew about the character beforehand too, he claims. The main counterpoints are exactly as Grapevine explained. So basically, guys, there are a lot of different counterpoints against Ryu Hayabusa, like his franchise being basically dead, just because like the last game was released in 2014 and it wasn't even on a Nintendo system, so there are a ton of counterpoints against Ryu Hayabusa, and honestly, guys, I think there's another character that has a much stronger chance of making it into the game, so let's go ahead and talk about them, shall we? So at this point, guys, there is only one character that is heavily speculated about and rumored that has not been debunked as of yet, and that character is Frisk. Guys, I don't know what kind of reality or world we are living in, but it actually looks like Frisk from Undertale is going to be the next Super Smash Bros. Ultimate DLC character. Now, maybe Sabi or Vergeben are going to come forward and they're going to say, Frisk has absolutely no chance of making it in, like, guys, it's an indie character, blah, blah, blah. But as of now, guys, Sabi and Vergeben have been very, very silent on this issue, and Frisk has been getting a ton of hype lately. I mean, you guys take a look at the Fat Pikachu leak and a bunch of other leaks, and they talk about Frisk all the time. People make different color swaps for Frisk. They talk about his or her movesets and everything else like that. Sorry, I always forget that Frisk is technically a they. But yeah, guys, they talk about so much Frisk stuff that, honestly, I wouldn't be surprised at all if we did end up seeing Frisk in Super Smash Bros. Ultimate. Now, I know what you're thinking. Chris, Frisk is an indie character and they have absolutely no chance of making it into the game. And guys, I hate to say it, but just because you think that a character doesn't have any chance of making it into the game, that doesn't mean that they don't necessarily. I mean, yes, Frisk is from an indie game, but that indie game is super popular. I mean, if you take a look at Megalovania, before it got taken down by Nintendo, it had over 100 million views, just proving how popular this game franchise is. Like, 100 million views is nothing to laugh at, for sure. Not only that, guys, but you've got to remember that Nintendo has started to remove Undertale music from YouTube. What else did we see them doing that with? That's right, Banjo-Kazooie music. So at this point, guys, I have a very good feeling that Frisk is going to be the next DLC fighter. So now, guys, with all of that being said, do I believe that Vergeben still has credibility, and do I think that he's right about Ryu Hayabusa? Well, in terms of the first question, honestly, guys, as I've stated before, I personally do not believe that Vergeben has credibility anymore. For a while, I think he was getting fed real information. However, recently, with him getting stuff wrong about Banjo-Kazooie and Minecraft content and other stuff like that, guys, I just can't say for sure that he has credibility. However, I am sure that he is right about Ryu Hayabusa. At this point, guys, it is very, very hard to say that Frisk is not going to be the one coming to Super Smash Bros. Ultimate, especially with all the evidence presented in this video. However, guys, with all of that being said, let me know your thoughts about what Vergeben had to say, as well as Ryu Hayabusa's chances of making it into Super Smash Bros. Ultimate. Do you guys think that Vergeben is correct, and do you guys still think he has credibility, and Ryu Hayabusa is not indeed coming to Super Smash Bros. Ultimate? Why or why not? Thank you guys all so much for watching. Make sure to subscribe, share, and like, and I will see you guys next time. Take care.